Look, I got a kid here. Baby on board, literally. So Alex is going to take a little break, but what I'm going to do, since we're on a Sonic the Hedgehog kick, is I'm going to play a little game called Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop. This is a game that lasts about 2 to 3 minutes, during which there will be no commentary. We're just going to take a little break. But please enjoy this simulation of a popcorn machine, which we shall discuss after this is over. See you in about 3 minutes.
Sonic Popcorn Shop.味を選んでくれ。OK。それじゃあ作ろう。スイッチオン。うわあ、エッグマン逃げろー。そうはさせないぞ。うわ、こんな。やめろ。やめろ。うわ、こんな。やめろ。あとは炒めるだけだ。手伝ってくれよな。エッグマン、邪魔をするな。テイルズ、頑張れよ。手伝うかい？ハンドルを回してごらん。エッグマン、邪魔をするな。テイルズ、頑張れよ。手伝うかい？ハンドルを回してごらん。エッグマン、邪魔をするな。テイルズ、頑張れよ。手伝うかい？ハンドルを回してごらん。お店の人、呼んでくれ。お店の人、呼んでくれ。お店の人、呼んでくれ。お店の人、呼んでくれ。
I don't know what I did. I broke the popcorn machine. It's
What did you do?
It's spewing all kinds of smoke. The popcorn's going everywhere. Oh my god, this whole room's gonna fill up with popcorn.
Oh god, oh
we
god.
gotta get the fuck out of here.
Wolf trial
we gotta
all over
go.
again.
Okay. Hopefully we all survive that. Yeah, that is a ROM for Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop, which is a popcorn machine. You turn a wheel, and that makes Sonic progress along a conveyor belt, and then at the end, you have to pop the corn with the wheel. MAME marks this as improperly emulated because it requires a physical experience, as in, like, actually putting the popcorn bag under the thing and then making the popcorn. It simulates the entire video aspect of it, but not the popcorn getting part. And I thought as a joke I would do a bad run at the end, just like no input, but man, the game freaks out if you do that. Holy shit.
We're dead now. We're fucking
We're dead. So if you ever see a real Sega Sonic Popcorn Shop, don't do that. Turn the wheel. Do whatever Sonic wants you to, because otherwise you're going to be in trouble.
Is there a way to install this on a microwave? God, I wish.
I wonder. Oh, as a weird side note, we're actually discussing popcorn makers in Japan in our Discord. Whoop Von Whoop brought up the fact that there was a Ninja Jajamaru popcorn maker, much like this game.
The fuck?
Yeah, There's actually video footage of it on our Discord you can look for if you want to. So even Jalico got into the popcorn poppin' business. And I heard nowadays, some 25 years after the Sega Sonic machine came out, there's still some out there, still making popcorn too.
I want to find one.
So once you get one of those machines, you got a machine for life. You got a popcorn maker. Well, nobody tell the arcade that I ruined their popcorn maker.
Please, we can't afford to fix it.
That was totally not my fault. We're all on the same page. We got to get the same story together.
That was Robotnik's fault.
It was Robotnik. Yeah, he came in and ruined everything.
He was like, "Don't you fucking dare!"
All right, now that we've got our story straight, let's move on.
All right, what's next, Danny?
So we left off in 1992, which brought us games like Air Rescue, Burning Rival, Dark Edge, and Golden Axe: The Revenge of Death Adder. It also brought us some racing games, so let's play some OutRunners.
Ooh.
Now, this game actually did get a port to Genesis, but it was so bad that Sega didn't release it here in the States. They declined. Instead, Data East brought it over, so if you know if Data East wants to scoop up the scraps, it's gotta be some shit. This arcade game's pretty good, though. It's based on Multi-32 hardware, which is a variant of System 32 hardware. Let's have a look.
Is this in any way related to Outrun?
Yes, it's a sequel.
This is MRS, the Mega Radio Station.
Turn down.
Good?
That looks good.
Okay. I like that the announcer is named Jake Elwood. It's pretty good. Also, this game has some excellent music.
Okay. Electric Boogaloo mentions that this is technically a System Multi-32 game, which has an upgraded CPU and sound processors.
Yeah, so this game's a little bit more advanced from what we've seen. But it is a variant of System 32. And this game's kind of a looker. It looks pretty darn good. And yeah, the sound is supposed to just be in the left speaker, since this is a multi-cabinet setup.
Cool roller coaster.
Yeah, you ride through a damn amusement park. Ah, the controls don't suck for this either. I like this. It's no Radmobile. Alright, so who plays this? Who likes this game?
Let's see.
Oh, just a couple days ago I got a chance to finally play Turbo Outrun for the first time in an arcade. That is a game that fights you. The steering wheel, when you crash into stuff, it actually rocks back and forth.
Yes, it does! I was watching a friend of ours. We were hanging out with a friend, and I was watching her play, and it was just... half the time it would just be like...
It's not like a rumble either. It like shifts back and forth, like really intense. You gotta grip that wheel.
Okay, and chat mentions this was actually developed by AM1, designed by Makoto Sugawara, and features music by Hiroshi Kawaguchi, Takanobu Mitsuyoshi, and
the Daytona
Takayuki
USA guy.
Nakamura.
Nice. So this is pretty much Daytona USA Light. This is a run-up to their Model 2 hardware. And for a System 32 game based on sprites, this looks great. The draw distance especially.
Okay. Multiple folks have played this. There's apparently the cabinet has an LCD readout for music selection, which is really nice.
Oh, that's true. There's multiple buttons you can set up in MAME to switch music tracks. Because music is a big part of the Outrun experience. Oh, I'm running over people on bikes.
People like this game. A lot of folks in chat have played this game, and
It's
they
neat.
like it.
Yeah, I've played the original arcade one. It's fun. The Genesis one is not good. And that's kind of a shame.
Also, everyone loves that you can go up to 420 kilometers.
Oh yeah, that's your max. You max out at 420.
You sure do. Ouch! Those poor bicyclists, Danny.
They're fine.
They just run right through you.
I'm gonna be arrested now.
No. Well, Danny's going to jail.
I also like all the different paths you can take, which takes you through different countries for some reason.
Same time, babe.
Same time, babe. This is a good one. Check it out.
People calling you Jake Elwood here.
They call me Jake Elwood, the Wizard of the Japan course. Let's move on. Alright, we're still in 1992. We only got a couple more games, I think. Yeah, just 2 more multi-32 games were released in 92. Let's start with Stadium Cross.
Yep, Jake Elwood, homicide committer. I love these colors.
Yep, this is a very colorful game.
Like it, like it, like it.
So this is a game for all you punks out there on motorcycles. This is a game with no rules. Stadium Cross.
This is the Outback Steakhouse of racing games.
Mm-hmm. No rules, just right.
Turn it the fuck down.
Let's turn that down a few notches.
That went right to the red.
15 seconds to start.
Okay, that looks good. Also, this background is incredible, and...
Yeah, that's like a background you would make.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the art direction I want to go for.
So this is a game where you're on a bike, and you can also punch the other riders. And you're also able to pull up to get more height. Kind of a nod to Enduro Racer, which was another Sega racer using motorcycles.
I love that there's beautiful weather at Sega Stadium, honestly.
Yeah, this announcer never shuts up. It's kind of great.
Alright, chat says this looks like that awful 32X game.
It does look like it, doesn't it? I really wonder if that game was supposed to be a port, because it looks so similar to this. Number 3, number 2.
Who's gonna win the championship this season?
I don't know.
Is in the lead. Lap 1. Beautiful weather here at Sega Stadium, and in the headlights, a wild battle is taking place.
Is my driving that bad that you have to talk about the weather?
I love the fake echo here.
CCN's Andy Burnett coming to you live from Sega Stadium.
Oh, thanks, Andy Burnett. Well, that was a good $1 that we just wasted on this.
Game looks really...
It's real chaotic. Just the fact that you can punch the other riders is pretty great.
I love this game aesthetically. Don't know about anything else.
Well, they were making a lot of these. They were going to have some hits and some misses. I'm pretty sure this was a miss. But hey, at least we're having some beautiful weather here in Sega Stadium.
I want to go to Sega Stadium.
It's always beautiful weather. Alright, now here's a game I've actually seen in the wild. This is another multi-32 game. It's called Title Fight. Now this game is unique because there's no buttons. You just have 2 joysticks which are shaped like boxing gloves. And you have to you gotta waggle on them to beat this guy.
Oh, I've played this game before!
You have? What'd you think?
I thought it was cool. I actually thought it was cool, but oh my god, look at this guy.
Yeah.
He is so depressed. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, this is another game with a dual monitor setup. It expects you to fight another player, but there's also computer players you can fight. Look at John Freezer.
He seems like he's having a much better time.
Yeah. Oh my god. I got an error message in MAME. That's a new one.
Let's see
Let's
here.
try that again.
Swirl Dreams mentions that Cedar Point, the coaster park, had the last game, had this game and the last game we played for quite some time. That's interesting.
Oh, neat.
I'm always interested in the weird games that theme parks had. Oh my god.
It's not letting me insert coins. It was working fine last night. Let's try the US version. May not end up playing this. Oh god, I didn't set up the single monitor for this. Yeah, this one gives the error too.
Yeah. Well, no memory bank for us. I'd say we're overdrawn at the memory bank.
Quiet you.
There.
Alright, I'm gonna rebind the coin key.
Okay.
And if that doesn't fix it, we may move on.
Okay, this game is also at bowling alleys and Piper Pizzas. That tracks.
This was a pretty popular game. Alright, here we go. There it goes.
Goodbye.
Well, I recommend you look up footage of this game because the characters are massive, and it's real fun to just wail on those sticks. They were designed to take a lot of punishment. Real fun game if you can find it. Unfortunately, MAME doesn't want to play it tonight.
Yeah, according to chat, BBH had to use an older version of MAME when they played this, so...
It worked fine last night. That's what gets me. I was beating up dudes. It was great, but I guess not. Well, we have entered the world of 1993, and the first game up is one of my favorite titles ever. This is called Alien 3: The Gun. The Gun.
The Gun. So I'll be pointing, and Danny will be shooting on this one.
Yeah. Oh, that's morphin technology. as made famous in Terminator 2. Here's a problem. Y'all seen Alien 3, right? Now, Aliens, that would make a great game, because there's a bunch of aliens, a lot of heavily armed space marines shooting them. Alien 3, there's just one alien, and it's on a prison colony, and there's no guns. So Sega was like, cool, we're going to make a game with a lot of aliens and a lot of guns. And that's how Alien 3 The Gun got made.
Turn it down.
Okay.
That looks good.
Alright, so the way we have this set up is I'm going to pull the trigger, and Alex is in control of the actual gun.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the sight will fight you. It tries to auto-recenter, but
Okay.
don't worry, just do your best. Did they even watch the movie? Maybe they did, and they just ignored it.
They're just like, no, no, no. Okay, just a little bit more, sound-wise.
Down?
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, shoot those aliens. Also a little flashy. Now this game uses a weird gun mechanic.
It tries to fight you, you're freaking around.
Yeah, see? This game borrows its gun mechanics from Terminator 2, in that if you lay on the fire button for too long, it becomes less powerful, so you gotta ease up on the trigger every so often. Kind of annoying, but I guess the game would be really simple without it. So a lot of good 3D environments, a lot of destructible terrain.
Oh, I want that pill. No, give me the pill. God damn it.
A lot of nice aliens who explode into big gooey messes.
I do like the guts.
Oh, here's the eggs. Take them out. Now, around this time, this was competing with stuff like, again, T2, the arcade game, the rail shooter from Midway. There's also Space Gun from Taito, another similar game. Sega went on and got that Aliens license, probably expecting another game in the style of Aliens, which did well for Konami. Imagine to their surprise, it was kind of a slow burn of a movie instead. I guess that's the risk you take with licenses, right? Like, you expect the sequel to just be more in line with what there was in the last movie. And then, no, it's some kind of David Fincher think piece.
So it's like, I think about like Cool World a lot like that.
Yeah,
like, everyone's like, oh, this will be a great license. Everyone will love this.
It's going to be the next Roger Rabbit, right? Fun for kids of all ages. And then it turns out like that. I've only ever seen this game once. It was at a movie theater arcade. And it was cool. The guns were nice and big, very vibraty. I tell you what, I kind of have a bias against these games, because one time I was playing T2, and I was looking through the sights on the gun, right, so I had my face right up against it. It dislodged my contact lens, right there in the arcade.
What?
Just made it slip right into the corner of my eye. It was horrible.
Oh no, also you used to wear contact lenses?
Yeah, I did. I can't wear them because they irritate my eyes too much.
Oh.
Also because I can't play T2 without getting them dislodged. That was another major consideration. Oh, this is a super face hugger.
You know what they need to do? They need to make contact lenses for gamers.
Yeah, contact lenses that can take a lot of damage, so you can lean up against those arcade guns. Because they don't tell you that when you have contact lenses. They're not like, okay, make sure you don't play T2 or Operation Wolf, or we're gonna have problems. Good job.
That guy died.
Gamer lenses.
Yeah, gamer lenses. You heard me. Like, make them, like, I don't know, put Mountain Dew logos on it.
Yeah.
So people look into your eyes and they see the words "do the do."
Mm-hmm. That's branding, baby.
Mm-hmm. That is brand synergy. And Mountain Dew, if you want to sponsor my next pair of glasses, I mean, I'm down.
Did I miss a 92 release? Well, let's go back and look at the list. That's Alien 3, The Gun. Already in that one stage, way more action than there is in the actual Alien 3, the movie. Alright, so MAME has F1 Superlapped marked as 93, and in fact it's our next game, so let's play that. Yeah, so the first game, they cheaped out on it. They didn't get all the licenses. They just replaced the ads with, like, generic but similar sounding names. The cars are basically the designs entirely ripped off from the real models. This game, look at all those ads. Look at all those real cars.
Oh my god, this is a
They
fucking...
licensed all that bullshit. They licensed Canon, they licensed Goodyear.
Danny, it's a brand bonanza!
It's a brand bonanza. A
I'm
brand
in love!
So let's hope this doesn't control like dog shit.
Use the wheel to select and step on the gas.
Also, you can clearly tell this is a sequel to the last game because the car is huge. It's another game for you big car fans out there.
Okay, the return of the big, beautiful wheels.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this game has an overtake meter, which is basically a second gas tank you can use to for turbo boosts. Oh good, the controls are normal.
Alright, you're doing good.
Thank you. Elf!
Elf is apparently an oil company. I was hoping it was just like an elf who was just like, hey, we exist, baby, we're elves!
I thought it was the PC porn game company.
Danny.
Anyway, how about that shell?
There's Pioneer! Give me a laser active. Please.
Yeah, this game's credit controls way better, though it may just be better emulated. Otherwise, if you want an F1 racing game with a big-ass car, have I got the game for you. Oh, another major difference between this game and the predecessor. The first F1 game, one of the cabinet sides could be broken and the other one would still work. This game, if one side dies, they both die. So you gotta get a whole new cabinet. That's how Sega makes their money.
Sega, thank you. Planned obsolescence, motherfuckers.
Yep. You gotta admire their business sense. This looks a little better than the first game, too. Billboards are nice and detailed. You can clearly make out the brands. And isn't that what it's all about?
Can I curse the stream for a second here?
Sure.
Colonel, I'm trying to drive around, but I'm dummy thick and the squeal of my tires keeps alerting the guards. Thanks, BMF.
Thank you.
We are dead now.
Yeah, look at those tires.
They're so big, I want to squeeze them.
Those tires are bigger than me.
Give them a hug. They look, I'm sorry, I don't know why, but they look delicious. They look like you should put them in the oven.
It tastes like
you know,
rubber.
Well, no, you put them in the oven or a slow cooker for, like, you cook them all day, and then, you know, the rubber comes right off the bones. And it's tender, delicious. You put in a nice, you know, put in some tomatoes. You got a stew. You got a tire stew.
You call them car ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious car ribs. Man, now I'm just hungry.
Me too.
Will I make it? No. I just take off into the distance.
Game over.
Man, 1 year after this, we would have virtual racing. And the world was never the same.
Will you die if you eat tires? Will eating rubber tires kill you?
That's a good question. I got another question. What if we brought back dinosaurs into the modern era?
I think that's a good idea.
Someone should make a movie about that. Anyway, this is a Sega game called Jurassic Park. Not based on anything as far as I know.
An original property.
So a few months later, they returned to the island.
Why?
Again.
Again? God damn it!
No one ever learns anything. Not in Jurassic Park. So this game is a roller coaster ride a la Sega's Rail Chase series. Only it's licensed and it's got a bunch of dinosaurs. Alex, you ready to take over mouse duties?
Yes.
Ready to shoot some dinos?
Yes.
Some dinos?
This music is killing me.
Do it. Alright, my role in this game is to hold down the shoot button while Alex aims the cursor. Luckily this game, the cursor doesn't fight you like Alien 3 the gun. If you want to watch a full playthrough, I recommend the Retsu play of this.
There's some...
Now, one thing I really like about this game is the driving music. Like, it never lets up. Boogaloo points out the Crazy Cat Taxi guy co-directed this. So he was like, what if we make a game where instead of driving a Jeep with infinite ammo, you drive a crazy taxi?
This music goes hard.
Yeah.
Constantly.
This is a 20-minute game, and it's the most intense 20 minutes you will ever live.
By the way, this cabinet is fucking fun. I used to always play it anytime God
Hi.
damn it, get out of here.
We're here too.
Yeah, I know, you're really smart. You can open doors. I get it.
Check out these claws. Ah!
Stop it! I'm trying to hit these rocks here, buddy.
Yeah, the actual deluxe cabinet is a simulated Jeep from Jurassic Park. It looks just like one.
And it moves, too.
Alright, we're taking on the Gallimimuses.
I like this part because they're just like...
Yeah, they're just in your way. And you can't stop. I mean, you can't... It's not like the Jeep can stop.
Hey, hey, hey.
If you're gonna drive through Jurassic Park, you gotta keep driving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you rammed that Triceratops right up the butt, and now they're pissed. Turn this shit around, we gotta go.
Move,
We
move!
gotta go. Oh, these herbivores are pissed. Alex doing a pretty good job of aiming at these dinosaurs.
Am I?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Of course, this is a game designed to drain your quarters.
Yeah, this is... I've never gotten this far in the arcade, and like when I've played it, by the way, I've usually died by this point.
I really like the graphics in this one. They do a great job with scaling the foliage.
Continue.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Also
So
enjoy.
many of these guys!
I just enjoy the fact there's zero downtime in this game. You just keep on going.
Stop.
The opponent says this is a thrill ride first and a fair video game never. Yeah, pretty much. Oh no, the spitters.
Stop it! That's disgusting! Fucking...
You can also think of this as a really abbreviated tour through Jurassic Park. Like, you spend 1 minute fighting the spitters, and then you're just on to the next dinosaur.
You can shoot the spit. Okay. These guys suck. Stop chomping me! I do not deserve to be chomped. No signs for you.
Photography's permitted. Now it is.
God.
Pterodactyls.
Stop it!
You
Stop
pissed
it!
them off too? What'd you do?
Listen, they don't
Did you
like...
post one of your anti-dinosaur screeds?
No! I posted a fairly normal 568 tweet thread about why pterodactyls are the reason everything's messed up right now.
God damn it,
And
Alex.
only pterodactyls, the only reason anything's messed up.
You
And,
know they've evolved to use Twitter. Good lord!
Yeah,
Oh
they're,
god, the Triceratops!
they're pretty pissed. Well, now we're under the treetops, so we should be...
Oh, you think
my
you're
God!
safe? Here comes all the dinosaurs.
Oh my god, they're all here! Billy! Boney!
Billy Boney.
Barney! They're all pissed!
Yeah, why are the pterodactyls attacking us? They don't really have much of a reason.
Well, someone's gotta attack me. Again, I told them they could just block me on Twitter, and they,
I guess the dinosaurs all got together after the last time we went here, and they were like, look, if the humans ever come back, we all gotta take care of them. We gotta band together, we gotta solve our differences.
Stop it! Stop killing me! I'm the nice man online.
Us herbivores, carnivores, we gotta team up.
The dinosaurs unionized. I'm so pissed. How dare you?
Good for them, bad for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say. They're like, we're trying to cross a picket line, and they're like,
Alright, we're a fourth of the way through the game.
Get out of here! Get out of here! You too! Alright.
And I guess that's a good stopping point. But if you ever want the most intense thrill ride of your life, spend the 20 minutes on this game. It's worth it, for real. It's good shit. Rah, game over.
The other co-director of this game apparently was a designer of Virtualon.
Wow. Man. Big names going on to bigger and better things. Okay, we have one last game for 1993, and if anyone wants to explain this game to me, feel free.
Okay.
This is the only System 32 game that uses a hard drive. It's also supposed to use a printer and CD-ROM. but those aren't emulated. You can kind of play the game. So this is Kokorology, which, as far as I can determine, is the study of the kokoro, which is Japanese for heart. This game determines what's in your heart. It reads your mind, reads your astrology, and then it prints a bunch of stickers based on your current mind state.
Okay. I love my mind state.
Just insert a coin,
Okay. Put it in.
and you'll get to meet the star of the game. This lady.
I can't hear her.
There's no sound.
Okay. That's wild.
She thought it was funny, though, whatever it was.
That's pretty funny.
Anyway, let's play whatever this is.
This is Polybius to me.
スタートボタンを押してください。
This is up to 4-player, believe it or not. Up to 4 people can get their Kokoros
コ
examined.
インを入れてください。
Yeah, let's go. I'm not gonna get 4 players on this Kokorology thing. No.
パスワードを入力してください。
Alright, I want you to enter a password, but I'm gonna skip that. It's like NBA Jam, but for Kokoros. So this is the Kokoro detective.
I love him.
He's
Oh my
out to
God.
determine what is your true heart. Also, this game is not emulated, right? So there's no music.
Why are his lips like that? I don't
あなたのイニシャル
know.
を入力してください。
Yeah, let's create a profile. We are ZZ.
Man, I love your music.
あなたの性別を選んでください。
ZZ is an otoko.
調査項目を選んでください。
I, honto, adulto. All right, here we go.
Oh man.
セルフモニタリングを選んでください。
Which one of those do you feel like?
I want to walk the dinosaur.
Open the door, get on the floor.
So all this game is it asks you a bunch of questions, and then, as I said, it prints out stickers for you. Seriously, if anyone can give me any insight to this, it's saying something like, if you had a dinosaur as a pet, something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to answer a question based on that.
Okay.
Now, if the dinosaur is that little, would you have a dinosaur as a pet?
I would have. Yes, I would.
Okay.
I mean, I have a cat.
Oh, look at him. You can just take him out to the park.
Oh, what a cutie.
I'm glad we resolved our differences after Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm. He's like, listen, I get it. Or maybe this guy's just a traitor. He's like, no, I don't care about the other guys. I want in. I want the money.
I want to be one of those pet dinos. Yeah, 2 people. Oh, look, we all brought our pet dinosaurs to the park.
Oh no, are they gonna fight?
Ooh. Is this how Pokemon came to be? Oh, you can get a spitter. I definitely want a spitter.
No!
Yes.
Oh, come on!
Absolutely.
It's like,
That's even better than a guard dog.
no!
You can blind anyone who comes into your house.
Oh yeah, they're gonna wake you up in the morning by spitting in your eyes. You know that. They're gonna be like, where's my fresh dead animals? Toot, toot, toot.
Well, keep them fed. You won't have to do that. Alright, a dinosaur comes up to you and says, goo, goo. What do you do? Well, assuming I could read any of this, I would say C. Oh, the crowd, the dinosaur didn't like that.
Alright, chat said the A there was ignore it, but unfortunately, a little bit of delay here. It's hard to figure.
Alright, it's checking our heart. And we're gonna get some stickers here in a minute. Alright, for question 1, I said... Oh, I get a weird sticker for that one.
That's a weird one. Question 2. Mm-hmm. That's also a weird sticker. I don't like the drooling worms.
I think this machine has decided that I'm a weirdo just because I want a tiny dinosaur as a pet.
Hello.
Okay, I'll take that.
And question 4.
You know, believe it or not, this never got released in the States.
You don't say.
Yep, and the game's like, take your stickers, and if you want to insert some more coins and continue your profile and get more stickers, you can do that now.
Danny, I want one of these machines.
I kind of do too. Let's go ahead and do one more. There was a
Okay.
Virtua Fighter one I actually want to
スター
see.
トボタンを押してください。調査項目を
Oh,
選んで
which
くだ
one
さ
was
い。
that? Was it A? I think it was A.
I thought it was what we already did. No.
セルフ
No.
モ
No,
ニ
we
タリ
did
ン
D.
グを選んでください。
I'm gonna reset.
Okay. No use.
It's no use.
押してください。
Yeah, one of the choices
コ
gave
インを
you
入れ
some
てください。
Virtua Fighter CG artwork, which I thought was pretty good.
パスワードを入力してく
I
だ
don't
さい
need。no damn password.
Ah.
I don't need to hear from the Kokoro detective.
あなたのイニシャルを入力してください。あなたの性別を選んでください。調査項目を
Alright,
選
it's
んで
either
く
B
だ
or
さい。
C. Let's go with C. It
セルフモニ
is!
タ
There
リ
we
ングを
go.
選ん
So
で
Oh,
く
they're
ださい。
skiing.
Yeah, you ever want to see the Virtua Fighter characters in a skiing contest?
Yes.
I think this is the only chance you'll ever get that. Yeah, there they are. Look at them go.
So, question number 1: is this cool or what? Yes. Very yes. Or
Is it cool to see
extremely.
Virtua Fighters skiing?
Yes. Look at them, and look at those skis. Those skis say trans rights. I love this.
Perfect.
Perfect game. Yes, this is absolutely canon. If you
Tell
don't,
you, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed through this just so we can see what the weird stickers are at the end.
all right. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, Pi, your hands. As far as I know, these are exclusive renders. I don't think you can get them anywhere else. It's just in this one game. Alright, let's see what my stickers are that determine the quality of my Kokoro.
Okay.
Okay, that's normal. And what do they think? They think... Oh my god.
What the-
Wolf.
Jamie, what does that mean?
I don't know what that means. So, I'm gonna have good fortune?
Okay.
Wow, the ladies don't like me.
There. Sorry.
Wow.
No, that's not nice.
They really don't like me.
Yeah, we should go.
They
we
hate
need
me.
to go. I don't know what you said, but they
Oh
don't
man,
like it, and we should get out of here.
I'm sorry, everyone. I have a filthy Kokoro. I'm taking me and my filthy Kokoro out of here. Well, that was fucking weird. What the hell was with that? No idea. I can't even begin to say. All right, next game is probably the most famous game on Sega System 32 hardware. It is also the flashiest. This game is nothing but full screen flashing. So I'm only going to show it off briefly, but it's worth taking a look at.
I'm not gonna watch.
This is Dragon Ball Z V.R.V.S.
Who made Sarah cry? It was Danny.
It was me.
Sorry.
Fun fact, if you ever run a MAME stream, people are going to constantly come in and ask you to play this. BBH can attest to that.
Why?
Because it's a Dragon Ball Z arcade game.
Okay, volume looks good. I think. VR versus? Is it like a virtual reality game or some shit?
It's kind of a first-person kind of thing.
Oh.
Look at this. So the graphics are great. The flashing is really unfortunate. It makes the
Yeah.
game very difficult to play.
Okay, turn it down a little bit. Just hitting the yellow a tiny bit. Okay, that looks good.
Okay. I'm gonna be Son Goku versus Piccolo.
That's like Goku.
Goku. Now, from what I can tell, this is a game about powering up and unleashing your power. So you gotta hold down to charge up, and then you push up to punch Piccolo in the face. The other buttons let you dodge. They also let you pose. And I gotta say, this does a pretty good job of representing what Dragon Ball is. It's just punching dudes and explosions.
Apparently this was played in an episode of Game Center CX.
Oh, neat.
And Teeter asked if this is DBZ Punch-Out.
Pretty much. It's very simplified, though. It really just involves hitting down, then up. There's one button to back up, so you can get some space. And there's also just straight-up punches. Once again, never ported. This is kind of an arcade-only experience. This doesn't really work as a console game. But it's neat. It looks cool. Piccolo wins.
Thanks, Piccolo.
Sorry, Goku.
Good, go Ted.
So that's neat. If anyone wants to hack that to remove the flashing, you will be doing the world a service. I'd love to play it more, but it's difficult. Alright, so 94. We're here. This is among the last batch of Sega System 32 games. By 94, they were rolling out the Saturn. Soon they would introduce the STV arcade hardware, and that would pretty much entirely replace the System 32. But until then, we got a couple more games, including Hard Dunk. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's giving me another error, really? Another game that worked fine last night is now refusing to work. There we go. Now we can at least see the intro.
3-on-3 Street Basket.
Now Sega, they were all about chasing the trends, so they made beat-em-ups, fighting games, and now their own NBA Jam.
That basketball fucking shattered.
That's a hard dunk. Dunk. Shot. 3-on-3.
I'm just looking at those guys' beanies. They're so big. Almost like Jester hat style.
Kinda. Alright, so place your bets. When I insert a coin, is it gonna crash?
No, but you need to turn that down.
Didn't see that coming.
Sorry about your eardrums, folks. A little bit more, turn down. That looks better.
Okay. So we got Wilt, Bob, Step, Raz, Dick, and Max.
Oh my God. It keeps going into the red occasionally. Just a little bit more if you could. Perfect, okay.
We're gonna play as Dick, because look at him. That is a look right there.
Wow! Oh my God! I'm sorry to be this guy, but oh my God, Dick!
Uh-huh.
Clip that for whatever purposes you need.
Dick looking straight out of DD Crew. Another excellent Sega game.
I love that guy. Trying to stop myself from saying something really
I
stupid.
love that Dick.
Thank you.
Oh, dunk!
Dick does have power.
Dick just elbows people. He doesn't care. So this is a half-court basketball game, and it plays way faster than NBA Jam ever did. It's also a really different game. Not quite sure if I like it, but it makes a definite impression with the graphics. Plus, I mean, Dick.
Dick!
Dick. Rocking the jeans, sun hat, and suspenders combo.
God, I love Dick.
Dick don't give a fuck.
That was cool.
One thing I gotta admire about these games, even if they don't play all that great, the graphics are just amazing. Like, in terms of pixel art, Sega was at the top of their game. Even for throwaway basketball games. They just drew 1,000 highly detailed frames for Dick and his friends.
He doesn't have big dick energy, he has pure dick energy because he is the essence, he is the id of Dick.
The purest of dicks.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Bullshit. Bam!
I love the way he held his hat!
Yeah. Gotta keep the hat on. Changed my mind. I like this game. This is fun. Like, sure, it's mostly presentation, but wow, what presentation it is.
Chat is all dick talk, so that's good.
Good. Mission success. Of course, they start scoring all the baskets. No, you can't! I win. Dick wins.
Thanks, Dick.
Thanks to Wilt and Raz. Y'all didn't do shit.
Oh no, Dick versus Dick!
Oh no, computer Dick. Man, I want to play more of this. Also recommended, if you're into arcade-style basketball games, a game called One-on-One Government, which is a very weird basketball fighting game.
I must have misheard that. Did you say one-on-one government?
It's called One-on-One Government. That's the name. It's Japanese.
No.
And it's a basketball game. Back me up. People who watch BBH's stream. There is a game called One-on-One Government. Oh, I played this way too long. It's fun.
It is fun.
Check out Hard Dunk. Why not?
Hard Dick.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Moving on to our final few games, and the final game of 1994, Super Visual Soccer Sega Cup. You heard of this soccer? A lot of people were making a stink about soccer the last week.
Yeah, they were like, hey, these people are good at, these women are good at soccer, and you should pay them like you pay these other people. And everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what this game is about.
Okay, well, tell these boys, tell them to unionize.
Let's do a league game. I want to be Brazil. Brazil #1.
Brazil versus Germany.
And I know you would have never guessed this, but this is a soccer game that uses System 32 hardware, so it looks pretty damn good.
Oh, good point. The two John Ultimo mentions that System 32 is sorely lacking in quiz, trivia, and mahjong games.
That's true. Where are they? There was the Kokorology game, but I guess that's about as close as you get.
I mean, I would love to see a super scaling, just out of this world quiz game.
Yeah, just constantly scaling sprites.
Just the questions just flying right at you. Just in the answers zooming by, maybe in stereo surround.
Is the fucking ref trying to get the ball? Get the hell out of here, ref. There, now no one gets to play soccer.
Exactly, I want a mahjong game where the mahjong tiles are like, you know, headed right at me. Where I like duck my head like, whoa, it's so real!
I want to get in on the action. I have one ball left.
Okay, good luck. Fucking game audio.
So even though MAME marks these games as imperfectly emulated, I still think they're pretty good. They're definitely playable. They just might look or sound a little strange. And I hope they improve the emulation soon. Other than that, though, pretty nice variety of games. Mahjong and quiz games notwithstanding. Oh, wait, am I aiming for the other goal now? Or is this mine? I always kick the ball over the net.
Yeah, there's a lot of boys here, too. Boys
Oh
are
yeah,
rocking.
plenty of boys.
That's one thing the System 32 had a lot of, and that's boys.
That is realistically rendered boys.
You had the Dragon Ball boys, you had these boys, you had
The Air Rescue boys, the best boys of all.
Oh, I love those boys.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I got one!
Hey, congrats
Nice.
to Brazil!
I win, game over. We're running short on time, so I might as well finish this up. So,
Alright.
95. The Sega System 32 is entirely phased out at this point. No real Sega games came out for the hardware this year, but there were still a couple of outliers out there, including Capcom, of all people, who made a game on System 32 hardware. It's called Slipstream. It was only released in Brazil and what they claim to be Hispanic territories, so I guess Mexico.
Yeah, I was gonna say Latin American market, I assume.
Yeah. Now, at this time, Capcom was banking on their CPS hardware. They were all in on CPS2, making stuff like Alien vs. Predator. What they didn't have was hardware that could do 3D racing games, and I guess they saw a niche that needed to be filled in Brazil and Latin American countries. So they told Sega, hey, give us one of them boards you got in your warehouse. And they made this game.
This game looks cool.
It is pretty cool. Let's check it out.
Oh shit, Molson, let's get drunk.
Yeah. Definitely a strange situation, but yeah, CPS2, even though it was good with sprites, it didn't really handle scaling or anything that would be good for racing games.
Is that Spanish or Portuguese? Is this made for Portugal?
Well, there was a Brazilian version too.
Okay. I'm probably missing it.
Okay, there's a lot of vehicles you can choose from. This one has best balance, this one has quick handling. This one is fun to drive.
Well, I'm glad.
I gotta go with the fun to drive one.
It's an arcade game, you gotta have fun. Okay, it's Spanish. Okay. Thank you, Cool Coyote.
And yeah, by 95, a lot of games were moving to 3D hardware. You had stuff like Daytona USA, Ridge Racer, and compared to those, this is kind of behind the times. And yet, I think that was kind of what the Spanish and Brazilian markets were looking for. You'll remember Gaioco. They had a very popular rally racing game that was kind of behind the times, but that made big money. So maybe Capcom wanted to do a similar thing.
Maybe they saw that and they're like, oh, we can do this. We can.
We want that Gaioco money.
Mm-hmm.
See, it all ties together. It's also unusual because this is a Capcom game that's never been ported. Capcom has a history of making a ton of retro compilations, but never this one. Whether that's because of the Sega involvement or the limited distribution, I have no idea.
Oh yeah, and that's a good point, Video Game King. Sega did have a big reach in Brazil due to their agreement with Tectoy to actually get their systems manufactured.
That's true. So. Yeah, they had manufacturing plants so they could dodge the taxes that would normally be levied against them.
Yeah, they let Tectoy, I think, take over manufacturing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this game, the big mechanic is in the title. It is the Slipstream. If you're behind a car for a couple seconds, you'll start the turbo, and a really excited guy will scream, "Slipstream!"
So that's what that was.
Yeah.
This is a good-looking game.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as good-looking as the BBW games, the big-wheeled cars.
Big, beautiful wheels.
I mean, look at this car. This takes up 10% of the screen at most. Really behind the times. But I gotta say something, this plays way better than those other games. Oh, there's ad for Foster's. That's Australian for beer.
Yeah. Do you think that these companies actually paid for this, or do you think that they were just like, fuck it, who cares? No one's gonna notice.
If this was early 90s, I would have said that Capcom might have ripped it off, but by 95, I bet they paid for the rights.
So do you think Foster's paid them, or they paid Foster's?
Oh, I don't know. Do they even sell Foster's in Brazil?
Fuji Television, like...
Brazilians, weigh in. How much Foster's do you drink
Yeah,
per year?
actually, I think there are some people from Brazil in here. Do they have Foster's in Brazil? Do they have Fuji Television in Brazil?
So many questions. But, to wrap it up, this game's surprisingly playable. Give it a shot. It's the rare Capcom racing game from that time. Yeah, usually they were all about fighting games and beat-em-ups, but occasionally they'd see a niche that needed to be filled in other markets, and they did their best to do that. Gotta compete with Gaioco. So let's move on to our final game. The System 32 hardware is now officially dead. No one has made more games for it. That's it. The thing is kaput. It's going to be replaced with Model 2, Model 3, and STV hardware. But Sega, for whatever reason, they decided to upgrade the System 32 hardware, grafting on parts of the Sega Saturn to make one final game. And that game is called Cool Riders. This is a very recently emulated game, and it plays very jankily, so buyer beware.
More Kitten confirms that Foster's or Fuji TV are not in Brazil, so that was a little...
Oh, damn it, Capcom.
I can't believe they lied to us.
You dropped the ball.
Next I'm going to learn that they don't really have fighting robots. Hot and cool?
Hot and cool. Cool Riders.
Oh, I love this.
This game is wild as shit. Yeah, first of all, it's a weird Frankenstein hardware that combines System 32 and STV hardware. Look at this intro. Look at those graphics.
Oh my god.
Here it is, the final sort of System 32 game that's half Saturn.
Yeah, it's called the H1.
Yeah, the H1 hardware used for this and a prototype coin pusher game, and that's it. They developed this weird hardware just for this game.
Turn it down a little bit. Wow, look at that guy!
Mm-hmm.
That guy looks like...
So there's tons of good characters in this game, dude. Look at all these. Look at this.
I love Gloria! Who the fuck is Gloria?
I like David and Charlie. We gotta go with Gloria, though.
I like Gloria, I like Dr. Vincent. These characters are cool.
This is a very rarely seen game. I don't think they made many cabinets of it. Just the fact that it exists is kind of an anomaly. And the fact that it was emulated is a miracle. Look at him push!
I love her. I fucking love her.
So if you thought OutRunners was wild, holy shit, you haven't seen nothing yet. This game is pure Sega. Pure uncut Sega. them at their weirdest. And you know what? It's kind of fun.
Who is that? Are they... Okay, they're on a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dr. Vincent. It's the old man.
Get out of here, Dr. Vincent.
Kick his ass. Oh, he's your rival?
Fuck
Kick his
outta here.
ass. He's like on a mobility scooter or some shit. No, that's a bike. Okay.
He's tearing shit up, though.
He really is. You know they make mobility scooters that look like Vespas now?
I jumped over the entire Golden Gate Bridge.
That was fucking... Oh, damn. I love
Help
this
me,
game's...
help me, boys.
I love this game's aesthetic so fucking much.
Yeah.
This game
You
looks
can think
great.
of this as the ultimate superscaler game. I believe this actually came out after Daytona USA, which is kind of amazing to consider. Like, maybe Sega was hedging their bets. Maybe they were like, this polygon thing might not catch on. We should still make superscaler games.
Everyone loves this game. This is OutRunners on Coke. Thank you, Mark Kitten.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I see. I don't think anybody in this game isn't on Coke. I mean...
No, this is the most coked up game. What were those, basketballs? Who even knows?
God, I just...
Let's go to the Grand Canyon.
Okay. God, good luck.
Also, this game has multiple paths, like more than any Outrun game that I can think of. So, replay value is off the charts. We're on the Great Wall of China?
In the Grand Canyon.
In the Grand Canyon, yeah. See, when I think Sega...
This game owns.
When I think Sega, I think games like this. Games that just don't give a fuck. That are just way, way off the rails. I'm gonna go inside a giant dinosaur, it's cool.
Yes.
I'm real glad MAME emulates this.
You gotta keep playing. Keep playing.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
see some more pathways for sure. Look at all those paths!
Oh my god.
What's that Chicago guy doing?
This music! Everything about this!
There was no oversight with this game. It was just do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm glad, because this is the kind of racing game I'd want to make.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Alright, who should we be this time?
Gloria, David, Vincent, Garcia. Big Boss!
I want to
Dr.
go with the married couple.
Okay.
David and Charlie.
They got married in Vegas. Look at that. They're from Italy, too.
Oh.
Love
He's playing
machine.
guitar. Love those jerky two-frame digitized animations.
Oh, they're so in love. They were looking at each other.
Aw.
Everything about this game is fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, Chet, but did you say that the OutRunners team worked on this?
That would not surprise me in the least. Hey, it's our honeymoon, so let's go to Niagara Falls.
That is a perfect honeymoon destination. You go there with your sweetheart, you see all the water going down, and you're just like, wow, I love you.
Oh, we're driving through the waterfall.
Go to the rainbow! Yes! God, I love the backside of water. It's beautiful.
It looks just like this.
I love this. No trucks!
Stinking trucks.
My enemy.
Stinking cops.
Okay, yeah, this is AM1. The folks behind OutRunners and other stuff, probably. Sorry.
Sure enough. Let's go to Greenland. What the hell?
Hey, you gotta go somewhere. I like all the muscle bot. Let me try that again. I like all the muscle boys at the side, just flexing for you.
It's weird that that's a common theme, muscle boys.
There have been so many muscle boys on
System
this
32
stream.
is the hardware you want if you want to render muscle boys.
It is. We have seen so many muscular men, and I am here for it. I mean, I thank you, Sega. Thank you.
Sega, we thank you. Come on.
Dog IRL calls this PC-98 erotic visual novel music.
Makes sense to me.
It really is, yeah.
Let's go to England. We know some people there.
I call this muscleware here.
Check it out, it's England.
And yeah, unfortunately, we did have to deal with ice physics on our honeymoon, which I think is unfair. And
Did I see the Loch Ness Monster? I'm seeing a lot of shit. Oh, now it's just fields.
Are they on a chair of some kind? No, okay, it's just a big motorcycle. best. Come on, man.
Okay, I have to do at least just one more credit. I want to take the right pathway this time.
If your marriage can survive ice physics, it's forever.
That's how you know you found the one.
Thank you, Krungling.
Alright, one more.
Okay, I love them.
There's just so many different pathways and characters to pick.
Alright, last has gotta be the last one. Wait, did that guy have a kid? There's a cowboy!
Yeah, he does. He's got a couple kids.
Okay, I want to see this.
Alright, Big Boss. Here's your chance.
Big Boss and the Baby Bosses.
Oh my god, look! Oh, the kid's on the back the whole time. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Alright, here's the requisite big vehicle. This takes up a lot of the screen. I appreciate that.
The big wheels are back, baby!
Alright, we're starting off in the Grand Canyon, kid. Don't fall off. Look, I got a kid here. Baby on board, literally.
Exactly, dad core.
It's a character for everyone. Dads, newlyweds, grads.
Dads, grads.
Get the fucking bird off me! Bird tried to steal my kid!
That sucks! It's a
Ain't
nest.
enough, I gotta win a race, I gotta worry about my kids getting taken by birds.
A giant rock swoops down and just...
Good news, kids, we're going to Hawaii. Hold your breath. Hey, we're here.
Or Hawaii.
I miss this Sega. The Sega who was just weird and wild and out there and just didn't really care. The Sega who would put a blue sky and a rainbow in like half the levels in the game. That's the Sega I like.
I love this. This is set before Peace Walker. I think that's Solid Snake on the back there.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Or like one of his clones. Yeah, that looks like a vat-grown boy.
Let's go to Japan. You kids want to go to Japan? Let's go. Ooh, nice moon.
I was gonna say, perfect time of year to go.
It's
Cherry
beautiful.
blossoms.
Hope those birds don't come back.
Well, you are going under the Torii gate, so watch out.
Oh, Lord. Oh, such a good game.
This is amazing, Danny.
Ninjas! Freaking ninjas! Get out of here! Get out of here, you ninjas!
I love your child just like not giving a shit.
No. This, it's good, folks. This game's good. Highly recommended. Okay, that's the best game of the stream right there. It's good we ended with the showstopper, because now the show has to stop.
Must it?
Cool Riders. It is very cool indeed. Highly recommended you check that out.
Moose!
Just,
What's going on
just
back there?
unbelievable. That is an unbelievably Sega game, and I have to respect it for
Did
that.
you see they had a copyright credit for Born to be Wild?
Yeah, they even licensed Born to be Wild. They did it right. And that was Sega in the 90s, doing it right, making the best, most memorable, weirdest, and wildest arcade games. And that's System 32 hardware in a nutshell. How we survived that.
How?
Barely anything went wrong.
Hey! Did you see that?
Yeah,
Thank you!
it's even got pride.
Oh, thank you, Sega. Thank you.
So, top 5 games I'd recommend. Cool Riders.
Mm-hmm.
Hard Dunk. Jurassic Park, of course. Give Sega Sonic the Hedgehog a try. You've definitely never played a Sega Sonic game like that. Or rather, just a Sonic game. And check out OutRunners and Golden Axe Revenge of Death Adder. Those are all great games. Spider-Man's pretty good. Air Rescue is good, because it's got the boys in it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, give them all a try.
Just
There's
try
no
'em
such
all.
thing as a bad Sega game. They've never made one. You can't tell me any different. And that is the Sega System 32, as rendered imperfectly by MAME. Thank you.